Hey guys, this video is actually a part 2, so if you haven't watched this video, you should go watch it first. Then you can come back here and watch this one. Now the way you get into university is very different to many other countries. Each of our A levels and AS levels are worth a certain amount of points, called UCAS points. And different universities and university courses require different amounts of points. For example, if I remember correctly, my first degree needed 360 UCAS points. An A at A level was worth 120 points. So you can see with 4 classes, you do need to do quite well to go to university. In addition to these points, you also need to write a personal statement, which is a little bit like a cover letter when you apply for a job. You need to talk about why you're passionate about a subject and what you plan to do in the future. And you need to say why you're choosing this university and not another one. Usually people will just write the same personal statement and change the name of the university. I think it's a very open secret. In England, for an English student, university costs £9,000 per year. In Wales, if you're Welsh, the cost is £3,000. If you're from Northern Ireland and you wish to study there, the price will be about £4,500. And in Scotland, if you're Scottish, university is free. Now, most families in the UK don't have this kind of money, so we apply for student loans. A student loan is money you get from the government to go to university. The amount of money usually covers your tuition fee, which is the amount of money you pay the university, and a maintenance fee, which is some money to help you live, pay rent, eat food. Unfortunately, for many students, the amount of money that they can take out depends on what their parents earn, which I personally think is strange, because most parents don't have enough money to pay for their children's rent. And also, university is considered a time of independence. It's when we become adults, and for most people, it's when they first leave home. But what are prices like for an international student? Let's say, for example, you wanted to come to the UK to study. Well, the cost for you, on average, would be between £10,000 and £20,000. It's a lot of money. But if you wanted to take a postgraduate degree, so a master's, for example, the price would start from around £5,000, which is actually less than I paid. Most people go away to university, which means they live in another city to go to that university. Typically, a first-year student will live in halls. This is university accommodation, and usually the university will choose where you go. Depending on the university, you might stay there for more than 1 year, but usually you need to find your own accommodation afterwards. For example, in my experience, I went to university halls for the first year, I made some friends, and we moved in together in a new house in the second year. Another thing about universities is that you can also join societies, which are groups of like-minded people who hang out and do activities. For me, I was in the Improv Society, which is where you make plays without lines. You make it up on the spot. But you have many options. Not only drama, you can have sports, you can have TV and film clubs, or you can have political societies too. In fact, many students choose a university based on the societies they have. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to come to the UK to go to university? Have you ever thought about it? Did you do it in the past? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions about life in the UK, it doesn't have to be about schools, just ask me below too. I'll make a culture video every now and again. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like these classes, don't forget to subscribe. And if there's something you want me to teach, just let me know. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.